Hey folks, this is Vint with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and welcome to episode 9 of the DGA podcast. I am your host, Vince, and with me is...
I'm not associating myself with this. Oh my god.
What?
That is just, why would you start the podcast off like that?
Who doesn't like a good fart joke?
Oh my god. It's not even a fart joke, it's just a fart.
It is.
Anyways.
Look, alright. Any punchline... That...
Oh my gosh.
How is that not funny?
No. Just, that's awful. This is Idly and Vince on our 9th episode of DGA podcast.
Uh-huh.
That is disgusting.
We were off last week. Medical issues and time just wasn't right. So We're going to do another top 5 this week, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. I don't even remember the name of it at this point. I think it was top 5 games that we wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole.
Yes, 10-foot, not 5-foot pole, not 3-foot pole.
A 300-foot pole.
10-foot.
Yes.
10-foot, yeah.
It's crazy. And Vinny is making stuff in the background.
Yes, so you can hear him.
I waited for 15, 20 minutes. No. We just sat down to podcast, and he came out to make pizza. So we had to wait 10 minutes for the oven to be done. And now that it's done, now he's cutting his pizza. We joked that there was going to be some sort of running joke or montage or something of him interrupting the podcast every single time. So I think we're just going to run with it. I'm not even going to bother stopping the tape. I'm not going to cut it out. I'm not going to do anything. This is going to be a running joke of sorts.
Yeah, you'll see him in the background in a moment.
I'm sure. All right, so top 5 games we won't touch with a 10-foot pole. This list, there's a ton of games that I would not touch with a 10-foot pole. These are just 5 that I just decided to pick because, they are more drastic than the other ones in my collection. Like, they were the ones that stuck out the most.
Is it bottom of the barrel?
Yes, these are bottom of the barrel games, and I don't remember if I've played any of them. I don't think I have, but I think there may be some on your list that I've played or covered at one point. Was this hard for you to make?
Not really, honestly. I just
it was quick, huh? That quick.
The only difficult part about it was just choosing like which ones.
Which of the 5 are the worst? I get you. All right. So you had like a top 300, and then you had to narrow it down to like a top.
And
5.
I feel bad for saying that because game developers. I was actually listening to another podcast. I forget what it was called, but game developers, in order to get experience, they have to make games, even if it's like really terrible games.
I agree.
So we're gonna have a lot of horrible games.
Well, no, okay, there's 2 sides to that. If you're a developer and this is your first game and you know it's crappy, I understand that, okay? But don't sell it for $5, $10.
Yep.
Make it a free-to-play game. Put it out there as like a prototype, something that you've done. If it's a crappy game and you know it's a crappy game, but yet you're going to sell it for $10, $15 or whatever it is, that's a different story.
That's why these are my top 5 horrible games.
You've got games like, I keep bringing FTL up, Faster Than Light, but there's an indie game called Faster Than Light. It's $5, $10, $15, something like that. And it is one of the best quality made indie games I've played. It was one of the first games I covered on my blog, not on my YouTube channel, my blog. And my blog preceded my YouTube channel. So it's a fantastic game. And the developers are charging $10, $15 for it. And then for these indie developers to turn around and charge for a prototype game that is barely working, it just doesn't sit right with me.
It's funny that you mentioned Faster Than Light because I was actually looking at a game in your library, and it was like Faster Than Light, but in a very nicer graphical setting. I forget what
I know which one you're talking about. I don't remember the name of it. I've got 3,000 games in my library.
Yeah.
It's like a clone of it.
Playing it?
Yeah, I covered it a number of times. It's almost a clone of Faster Than Light. It just looks prettier. It looks prettier. There's slightly more content.
Okay.
I mean, there's actually a couple of clones of FTL floating around out there. I don't know if we're talking about the exact same game, but there is
Mhm.
a nicer one out there. But FTL still, I think, stands the test of time.
Yeah.
That is an example of a true and true good indie game for a very good quality, fair price. And then these ones that we're about to mention, um, I think are being sold for money, and it shouldn't even. No, just no.
It should
Even
be
even my
like
time is
erased.
more. But even if it were free to play, my time is more valuable. So, all right. I guess we'll move on to number 5. I think I'm actually ashamed to say that I. Bless you. Yes, yes. That is
No.
beautiful. That
I
was
was.
great. I have no beautiful. All right, no,
Oh no.
no. Let's all watch her for a little
That
bit.
is
Blow her
so
nose.
embarrassing. I should have just cut my video off.
Nope, nope. This is
Excuse me. I'm running with a little cold.
yes. We're all. This is not going to be professional by any means. We've got Vinny making pizza, cutting pizza. We've got you sneezing and sniffling.
Man.
I'm just my usual weird self, so like there's no professionalism going on whatsoever here. Because a
This is
lot of
so
these
embarrassing.
games, what's
Can we
that?
cut that out? Can we
Nope,
cut that out?
nope,
No.
nope, can't. It's
Dang it.
against my religion. I'm sorry, I
All
can't.
right, fine. Let's
No.
roll with it, I guess.
Yes.
Oh god.
It'll be great, trust me. And in fact, what I may do is I may repeat this over and over and over again in the video, just to feature it as a highlight. That
Man.
maybe we should come up with a highlight thing for our podcast. No,
Of
or
other
of
things.
embarrassing moments, of embarrassing idly moments. Just keep replaying
Jeez.
it anyway.
Outtakes. All right. That is that the sound effect for number 5?
No. The sound effect for number 5 is
Seriously, dude. All these fart jokes and bathroom stuff. I feel like I'm gonna get like
5
Ebola,
toilets flushing.
Ebola or something.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's well, for obvious reasons. I picked that sound effect.
What? Wait, what?
Toilets flushing. I picked that for a reason.
Oh, because of our plumbing issues.
Bottom of the barrel. No, bottom of the barrel
because,
games.
duh! Oh my god, I didn't even make the connection. Oh god.
Oh.
I'm terrible today. Like, I'm not at 100%. That's okay. When am I ever at 100%? All right, so number 5. Jeez.
We'll get to number 5 at some point. I'm pulling right from the Steam store page. Some of these I've never played.
Oh, okay.
Some of them closed
You have
down.
no right to judge, as the haters would say.
Really? Are you sure about that? Look at this great professional PowerPoint Soda Drinker Pro. Actually, I did cover Soda Drinker Pro, but it was a prototype back then. It was many, 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 many years ago, in 2016, apparently. I think it was before Steam, but I mean, how could you not want to buy a game where there's a girl spewing cans of soda?
Yeah, this is pretty bad.
You sure?
I'm
I
looking
mean,
it up right now.
that is that's quality artwork there. I mean, okay, it's $5. So I
It's a
mean,
lot.
hey, no, I mean if you like cats and soda and whatever that is, it's the world's most advanced soda drinking simulator. So clearly,
This looks like it was drawn by me, and
no,
I don't draw very well.
they're a better drawer than me. I'll just say that. I can't draw. But no, if this looks like interesting gameplay to you, yeah, I don't have much to say
What are
about
the
it.
reviews? What are the reviews?
Oh, I'm
for
sure
it? Oh.
it says very positive, so I'm clearly missing something. This is about this game, 2 sentences. Typically, a Steam game has many more features and other things. It has 2 sentences. And Actually, someone on my friends list turned it down. But yeah, this is the greatest game ever made. Masterpiece. This game has mentally challenged me. Yeah, so clearly, literally the worst game I've ever played. Thumbs up. 3 people found that helpful, and it deserved
Oh
a
my
hot takeaway.
god.
Yeah, so I mean, like, that just shows you that the review system on Steam is totally 100% solid, rock
There's
solid.
there's a person who not recommended it, but he gave an in-depth explanation.
Ryan,
Like,
that's Ryan. He does that to everything. He's a really
oh
good.
my,
He created a game. It was an artwork game where you had to create paintings and you sold them on a friendly market. Um,
oh,
I don't remember the name of it off the
okay.
top of my head. Again, I have terrible memory, but yeah, he created a game. It's really good. I've covered it before. But yeah, he actually developed a game where the community creates paintings and you sell them. You can put them on the market and people buy your paintings, or you can put them up as artwork in your own area. It was cool. But yeah,
Oh,
he's got 904 reviews. So
wow.
he's very very in depth that way.
He's very thorough,
Very
even with
thorough.
crap games.
Hmm. So I would listen to him over this game as a hidden masterpiece with stunning visuals,
There's
incredible
a
gameplay,
game.
and a deep story that no gamer should miss.
There's a game called Hand Simulator that's cheaper. I would recommend that over this.
Hand Simulator. Yes, I've seen Hand Simulator. So yeah. So that was my number 5. Clearly, this is going to be a very short podcast because we have nothing to say about these games other than the fact that they're terrible. All right. So, what was your number 5?
Sludge Life.
Wait a minute. How could you possibly mess with Sludge Life?
I don't ever want to play this game. You covered it once, and I said why to myself when I saw you covering
It
this.
was free on Epic, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. And like the graphics look terrible, but in a way they have that sort of charming Borderlands look to it,
Right.
but nothing at all at the same time like it, which I think, I don't know, I don't like the way Sludge Life portrays this,
I can't
the
tell you.
graphic.
And all you do in this game is you walk around spray painting things. It's a parkour platformer of sorts.
Yeah, it's for like collectionists, right?
I guess.
Mhm.
I can't tell you how many comments I had to delete on
Yeah.
this video because they were outraged and vulgar about how, like, I did not portray this game in the best light, nor should I have.
I have to wonder if because the developer is a nice person, you know, maybe he's a really nice guy and people love him, but I'm sorry, whether you're a nice guy or not, this game looks like crap and I would never ever play this. No offense.
I've gotten that before where developers have recruited people to harass me because of my review of
Mhm.
something.
Mm.
There was a board game that I covered, and because I gave it a negative review, people that were trying to be clever, like they were trying to pose themselves off as normal people that
Really?
were upset about this review, saying, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You missed the point." Blah blah blah. I looked up their name, and they're tied to the developer's website as a family member or family of a friend that tested out the game.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
like, I called them out on it, and they're like, "So," and I'm like, "Well, you totally misrepresented yourself. So clearly, I guess it's over."
It's
So
gonna autoplay.
it's gonna autoplay John Gets Games. Good board game videos, by the way, in case you ever want to look at board game videos. But anyway, so Sludge Life. Anything else to say about Sludge Life
I
before?
just I think that it's ridiculous that people get so crazy about it when you don't like something, and yeah, it just looks horrible, and I'm sorry, it's not my cup of tea. If that offends you, well, go.
The game
You
was
can, you know what you
buggy.
can
It
do.
didn't work. It didn't like. I had to restart it a couple of times, and the buttons didn't work. The key binds didn't work right. I couldn't jump. I mean, it was like it was put
Mhm.
together poorly. So compared to everything else, and yeah. So I guess that was number 5, Sludge Life.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I have a sound effect for our number 4. Let's see.
Okay.
1, 2,
Really? You're just
3,
gonna manually flush
4.
4 times?
Yes, 4 times.
That is so weird.
I have never done that before. I have never in a podcast and done anything where I counted to 5 or 4
Yeah.
or 3. I've never done it.
Okay. Okay. Memory, if memory serves.
Uh-huh. So, yeah, I guess fine. All right, my number 4, and it wasn't a specific game. It was more of a anything by this developer.
Oh.
I'm not good at naming things, but it's a bundle.
Wow.
What brought me to this guy's page, I guess, was every time I take a drink. No, every time you buy this game, I take a drink or something. There's a game out there. I mean, as you can see, Coughing Simulator 2020 COVID-19
That's so
edition.
many.
My school teacher is a freaking kung fu dinosaur. Every sale, I drink a glass of water. The game. So each sale, I'll be $2 richer. This is Steam. This is on Steam.
On
$2.
Steam. This should be more on like GoFundMe.
This would not have made it past Greenlight if Steam Greenlight were still a thing. But because Steam got greedy and was like, "You got $100? We'll post it." So now people are doing that.
I have to wonder how many people actually purchased this.
Well, I'm sure there's ratings somewhere. Kimulator, Fight for Your Destiny. This is it has mixed reviews. I'm surprised. How could it possibly have mixed reviews? Sexy comedy, it was a mistake. It has positive reviews, clearly.
Wow.
Dabman, Dabtastic Bundle.
I don't understand why people would waste their time playing this, reviewing this, making this. Like,
this is a meme. This is one big meme. This is one big joke. It has to be. Thank you, 80% off.
I've actually seen that Coughing Simulator. Oh god, I hate that I've actually seen that before.
I can't even look at you anymore.
I've never played it. I just said I've seen it before on Steam.
My goodness.
That's terrible.
That's pretty bad. Like,
so
dude,
anything by this person, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm not touching it.
We need an explanation of what went through your head when making all this. Contact DGA at.
Please don't. I am very happy to leave the mystery unsolved.
I feel so bad because what if one of these days they see this and they're like, "Oh, well, that's rude."
It's free advertisement. They should be happy.
That's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm. Each sale, I blow a balloon. This is great gameplay.
It reminds me of a GoFundMe page that I saw online where a guy was asking for money, and if he reached a certain goal, he would eat a piece of pizza. Like, he'll just have a pizza party for himself. That's
okay, but to sell a game around drinking water?
You drink what? You have channel points.
I don't charge. Yeah, channel points are free. I don't charge money for people to make me drink water. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. You know what? Maybe I should do that. Donate $5 and I'll drink the rest of this water bottle. Anyway.
That's what you call sellout?
I guess. It's money, right?
Ugh.
It pays the bills. Mm-hmm. I guess that's what he's trying to do. Anyway. America. What was your number 4?
Wheels of Aurelia.
What is Wheels of Aurelia?
I did not like this game.
Did you play it?
I did play it for about 5 to 10 minutes, and I will never touch this again. There are 2 things that I hate in a video game. It's a pet peeve of mine.
Okay.
I hate Um, boring gameplay, of course, obviously.
Really?
But I hate when games um they advertise a political, like they advertise their neutrality on political stuff, but
Is this like
no
heavy
matter
democratic thing? Is this game very
not not
democratic?
not really. It's more like they try to be neutral about it, but no matter what you choose, it always leans towards one way. And I'm not going to say my stance on anything, but I will
Okay.
say that I don't like games that sell, that
You're
pretend
fired.
to be something that they're not.
You're fired.
That's all I'm saying. What was that game, Dead Age 2? That newer
Yes, Dead Age. Yeah.
They did something like that, but they weren't so in your face about it. It was mostly a zombie game. This game is a little bit in your face about it. And even though they try to be neutral, anything you choose, it's just it's basically as if you didn't make a choice, you know, and I don't like stuff like that.
It's like
You
The
know?
Walking Dead by Telltale. No matter what you choose, the dialogue's slightly different, but it's still, you end up with the same outcome almost.
Yeah, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of punish you for it. Like they almost, this game is kind of messed up in the sense that if you choose the wrong choice, they kind of
They kill you
punish you
off.
for it. Not kill you off. It's kind of insulting. It's a slap to the face because you know that they have a certain agenda, even though they don't advertise that. You
What's
know,
the gameplay though? Like, what do you do? I mean, is there
it's
you have to
it's
buy
so
food?
boring.
What?
You just drive, like you're a taxi. That's it. You just drive people around places.
Okay.
Once in a while, you'll do some racing, but you just drive. That's it. You just drive people to places while you talk to them. You
I
know?
see. 1970s in Italy.
It's terrible.
Okay.
It really is so bad. I will never play it. It was free, and I feel like I just got ripped off.
Was that on Epic?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, there are some people that agree with you, apparently. I mean, there's a lot of negative reviews here. It's a visual novel.
Sure.
Is what people are
It's a
saying.
visual crap fest. I hated this game.
Never played it.
game-
Never touched it.
This game, like, it's just so conniving. I don't like conniving, deceiving games like that.
Mm-hmm. No.
That's all.
Okay. No, that makes sense. All right, so that was your number 4. All right, so I guess I'm now required to do the number 3 sound effects.
Oh, man.
1,
Really? That's so lazy.
3. It's funny though. Just the absurdity of me having to click this toilet flush sound effect 5 times, 4 times. Come on, it's a meta. It's a meta joke. It's a meta toilet joke. Yes, totally meta.
Sure.
Uh-huh. I've never played this game, but I don't think I ever want to. So Uriel's Chasm.
Okay. Let me Google this.
So, I mean, it looks kind of okay, but then I don't know. Wait, let me see if I can play some of the movie.
Ugh. The graphics. They're like Atari. I don't like Atari graphics.
Are you sure? I mean, this is fantastic right here. It has mostly negative. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful.
I like colors, but
I can't. I would not touch this. What is this?
I'm reading the about me, and it's just it's so convoluted.
Trees 7. Okay, thank you. How can you read this without having a seizure?
This is for the ADHD audience, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, it has mostly negative reviews. I like that one of the featured reviews, Uriel's Chasm is an acquired taste, but something tells me this could find its way to reaching cult classic status one day. That's just a nice way of saying this game sucks and only 1 or 2 people are gonna like it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, why is this a bad game? A religious bullet hell game programmed by a psychedelic drug user. An interesting niche to experience. I don't think it's interesting, but okay.
Wow.
Never
Okay.
thought that I would request Steam to remove a game from my library. Well, I feel ashamed that I'm born on the 13th of September because of this game for real. Very meta.
Can anyone tell me how to remove this mistake from my library? That's funny.
Yeah. So
It will never go away. Get wrecked.
I don't think I could play this. I saw some of the gameplay and yeah, sorry.
Yeah, this is pretty bad.
Religious deprogramming tool is what what it's advertised as.
Wow, religious deprogramming.
That's I'm just saying. And if you look closely at one of the achievements, it looks like it's Christ being crucified on the cross. That's an achievement.
That's pretty blasphemous.
It is. Point shop items available. Shovelware Queens is another one.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, it's $5. I mean, is this worth $5? No.
It's just, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
free speech and all, but why would you make something so crappy?
I'm surprised. Hot garbage. No.
What does that even mean?
Hot garbage?
Realm, there's a game. Idle clickers are free to play and they're better than this.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. What is it? Capitalist Adventure Capitalist or something or other? Yeah.
I don't know. All the mobile games that are free look better and look like they play
Adventure
better
Capitalist, free to play. It's one of the better free to play clicker games out there. I'm just saying. It's not $5. It's not a religious deprogramming tool either. So yeah, that was my number 3. Uriel's Chasm. I would never touch this ever.
Yeah, no.
For good reasons.
It looks horrible.
What was your number 3?
I don't remember.
It was Roblox.
I just got I got desensitized by that. I feel like throwing my computer out the window. Yeah, it was Roblox.
It was Roblox. What is Roblox? I've never heard of this. Kids never want to see this. They never request this game of me. What is Roblox?
I've never played it, but I've seen you play it. I think I've seen you play it. Have I seen you played it?
Oh, McDonald's Tycoon. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I covered it once on my channel. One time.
Yeah, it just looks like a really ghetto Minecraft.
There it is.
I see.
This is Roblox.
Oh
Keep in mind, this was as of 2017. I don't know if it's been improved, made worse.
There's too many games that are like this. You know, there's Minecraft, there's Unturned, and I wouldn't play this. This is.
Are you sure? This is great gameplay right here. Are you sure? I mean, Look at it. I mean, you can clearly see all the effort that went into this. Look at my avatar.
There's so many people that would defend this game, but
yeah, they're all under the age of 3.
I would never play this. I'm sorry. This is just.
So, I cracked myself up with that joke.
Yeah, you did.
Hold on. Hold on. I gotta first
sound effect.
Yeah, and then we can continue. Okay, so yeah, Roblox. It's a very the kids love it. I just don't see the appeal, honestly.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, if kids like it, then great. I mean, it doesn't look like it's inappropriate, right?
I don't know enough about Roblox to say. I mean, based on what I've played, it doesn't look inappropriate. It's like someone took Legos, you know, the Legos with the round heads, the yellow round heads. Like it looks like Legos, Lego people.
Yeah. Okay.
And they put them in this sandbox and you can do different things. That being said, the appeal of this when there are other games that push the envelope a bit more.
Yeah. That's why, like, it didn't upset me or tick me off or anything. I wouldn't play this because there's so many so many other games that are better than this.
My time is precious, your time is precious, and to waste it on something like this when there are plenty of other games out there, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, on the other side, okay, when you're a kid and you have no money, and this is all you have because it's free, I can understand why you like it so much. But when you become an adult and you've actually worked for your money and you can actually afford better games, stuff like this becomes trivial.
Yep. And that's really where I was at with this game. Like, I would never play it. Growing up, there was an online game that I used to play called Canela.
Okay.
And it's discontinued, so don't even try searching for it. I think it actually turned to a gambling website. But
wow, yes.
But
beautiful.
It was a huge MMORPG, and it kind of looked like Roblox, but with actual humans, and it had mini games inside of it, and it was pretty fun. But this, I don't want to play Legos.
Okay. Would you play Minecraft?
I would play Minecraft with you or with Vinny.
Okay. It's not. You don't like the graphics, though, do you?
The graphics are horrible.
There are mods where you can sort of change the graphics a bit.
Yeah.
But someone what now?
I think someone. I think it was who was it? I think it was Bessa, or maybe it was you. That linked me a mod to change the Minecraft textures.
Wasn't me.
Oh, okay.
Might have been Bessa.
Yeah, it might have.
Bessa being one of my Twitch subscribers.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah.
So Roblox. Okay.
It's a huge thumbs down for me. Sorry, guys.
No, don't be sorry.
Sorry, kids. I'm sorry, kids.
Don't be sorry. This is your opinion. Opinions aren't wrong. All right, so number 2.
Listen. I got something to say. Hold on.
Yes.
Because this is like really bottom of the barrel games, I guess it would be okay for you to be lazy and to not work so hard and, do the whole
Shut up, Wesley.
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 Anything else to say?
Shut up, Wesley.
Shut up, Wesley.
Picard
Shut
and
up, Wesley.
Beverly are telling me to shut up, even though my name's not Wesley. You should have cut it. Like you should have just cut out the Wesley part and then have them just say "shut up."
Sit down. Sit down. You're a bum.
Oh my gosh.
My number 2, and because you interrupted the sound effects, I'm gonna have to replay the sound effects.
Oh no.
So this is because of you, and the people at home listening can thank you later.
Okay.
1, 2.
You made sure it played in its full length.
I made sure not to cut it this time. All right, my number 2. Train Simulator 2021.
What? It's an amazing game.
Otherwise known as take out a third mortgage on your house simulator. I mean, have you seen the DLC with this?
Actually.
No. Okay, well the game is $30. Okay, fine. Great. Okay. $30 includes 4 items. But if you want the rest of it, well, I really came through. Let's see. There's 603 DLC. Steam can only show 200 of it.
Wow.
Each one being $10 or more. This one's $40. This one's $40. This one's 40, 20, 20, 20, 30, 40, 25, 32, 39, 19.99, 39.99, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 10, 8, 9. Do you see this?
Dude. Yeah, I do.
Hello? Wait, hold on. That was literally Judge Judy.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? No. That's a
Wow.
lot of baloney what you just said to me.
Can you believe this crap? It's there's so much DLC that it can't fit on this. And I browse all 603. If I click on that,
Now here's the thing,
it
though.
won't give me a total. I've tried in a number of different places to find a grand total for all of this. They actually broke up the DLC into different categories: atmospheric, co-op, driving, family. Like, it's just, they've actually taken the time to break up all of this DLC and do all of these different tags.
You know what it is? I think it says that there's microtransactions in the game. So I'm thinking these are microtransactions.
These are microtrans. It doesn't matter. All right, it's the Union Pacific SD9043 Mac Loco add-on, $20.
I bet you if we were to buy this game, we would see all this DLC stuff listed in like a microtransaction store.
No, what we would see is a train sitting on a small set of tracks. If we wanted the next 10 inches of track, we'd have to pay $5 for it. And then if we wanted to see a tree next to the track, that's another $5. If we wanted to actually get to town, the next town over, that's $100. Like, this is ridiculous. Who would pay this much money?
It is ridiculous.
No. I mean,
Hello?
I don't know what else to say about, like, I wouldn't touch this. This is, who in the right mind would do this? I mean, the game is full of no kidding. And to play more than 10 routes, you'll be paying $100 plus on top of the $30 that is not a train simulator. Anyone should waste their money on. That's a run-on sentence. Holy cow. Moving on. Wow, that is some overpriced DLC. Yeah. This game was updated to 2021 version, and now it is unplayable. It won't launch. No story. Stuck in the last century. What's weird is that the name of this game is Train Simulator 2021, but the release date is 2009. This was released 11 years ago.
Someone said DLC simulator.
That's what it is. It's put a third mortgage on your house simulator.
Over $8,000 in DLCs.
It's unreal. That is one heck of a that's an entire year's worth of mortgage payments for a cheaper house. I'm just saying. This is 2D flat tree still in game over 10 years. $40, please. You know, if they want the 3D trees, I'm sure it's a couple $100.
Wow.
18,000 reviews.
DLC costs $8,000 in total, enough said. Nominated for the DLC costs more than a car award.
Yeah, what would you want? A car or all of this DLC? Wow. Can you believe that?
A lot of people are defending it.
Well, they're wrong.
That's crazy.
I mean,
EA should take notes.
That's a good one. It's ridiculous. I mean, I'm sorry, but I cannot in good conscience play this game and support that kind of business model. Mm-hmm. That is unreal. There are plenty of other games out there. Like could you imagine that one game Bus Simulator that I played where you go around the city delivering people? Could you imagine paying $40 for 2 stops? And then if you want the next stop, it's another $50. If you want the next town over, it's $300. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Or if you want a different bus model, that's $20. Like, no, I'm sorry, no.
Yeah, all the skins and stuff cost like $20.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And I think one time I spent $20 on like a League of Legends skin, and I regret it so much. Ugh.
Yeah, this is. I know that there's microtransactions in a lot of games, but that takes the cake. Train Simulator 2021.
Here's the thing: if these were just microtransactions, then and like it turned into the DLCs in the Steam page, then I'd understand. Okay, fine, you know. But
You're already paying $40 for a game, and now you got to
Yeah.
pay another $18,000 to get the rest of it. No.
Yeah, that's a bit ridiculous. But I'm saying it's kind of like okay, it's kind of like taking Shop Titans, right? And all of its paid stuff
Yeah.
in separate DLCs, underneath, on the store page. It would be that much, probably more. So I'm thinking that if this train simulator game did that by accident or on purpose or whatever,
Purpose.
then maybe I would understand. But if this has microtransactions inside of already all this DLC, then that's a bit much. Then yeah.
Shop Titans is a free-to-play game. So,
Oh,
yes,
that's
it
true.
has This is a $40 game. And
Like
you
Killing
want
Floor
people
2,
to
right?
pay, huh?
Killing Floor 2 has something like that, right?
Well, not to this degree. Could you
Yeah,
imagine paying, $40 for a game and then seeing $18,000 worth of microtransactions and DLC that you could buy
especially
instead?
for like new routes and stuff. New routes.
American Truck Simulator covers all of California and like 3 other states or whatever, and it's a $20 game through something like that. Yeah, there are. I believe you can pay to get other things in your truck. I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
could you imagine? You know how whenever you accept a job in American Truck Simulator, you pick a route from this city to this city, and you're hauling this particular cargo. Could you imagine paying for the privilege of hauling that cargo, real money to pay for that cargo,
Yeah,
real
that's
money
a bit much.
to open the routes between those two cities, paying to get the skin that you want on your truck? No.
One of the reviews said that it's only like 20 minutes of gameplay and then you gotta pay the rest of it.
Yeah, you're looking at your train, you're looking at your wallet and crying. That's your 20 minutes of gameplay. That's what it is. So
Yeah, that's insane.
So that was.
hope-
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I hope nobody gets that because it's just supporting that greedy business practice.
That is unreal. I won't. I won't touch that. Nope. 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 What was your number 2?
Ant Queen.
Wait a minute. How could you possibly diss Ant Queen?
Oh.
The same developer who removed my video from Steam because he didn't like what I had to say about Ant Queen 3D. So what don't you like about Ant Queen?
It's just horrible and it's overhyped and it's like I hear it all the time from your viewers sometimes and it's like oh God.
Ant Queen.
So it just makes me hate the game even more.
They've never heard of Empires of the Undergrowth, I guess. I mean, yes, I get it. There's not a whole lot of Ant games out there, but this game has been developed up to a point, and then it stops working. When you get your nest to grow so big, everything freezes, and it's unplayable. So, and the campaign missions are buggy, pardon the pun, and everything else. So, I can understand why kids might like this game, but Empires of the Undergrowth is 10 times better than this, and it's still being developed. And it's Sim Ant. I would rather play Sim Ant, which was made by EA Maxis way back when. And I
should have put that one on my list too.
You don't like Sim Ant?
I don't like some man. I don't like this. I don't like bug games, honestly.
Well, okay. You wouldn't play Empires of the Undergrowth or Sim Ant because of the bugs issue? Is that it?
I would not play Simant because of the graphics issues. I think the graphics look awful.
Okay.
Empires of the Undergrowth, maybe, but then they came out with Grounded, and I'd rather play that. That's the only bug game that I think I would play. If it wasn't for Grounded, I would probably play Empires of the Undergrowth.
They're completely different games, though. Grounded is more like Ark, except it's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Empires is more like managing
It's an RTS.
colony.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but bugs. I hate bugs.
So why pick Ant Queen specifically? Because of the overhype on it?
Because of the overhype. Because of just I hear it constantly, and it's like I remember I saw like maybe 1 or 2 videos of yours of Ant Queen, and I'm like, this is awful.
It's what my Ant Queen video has the most views. It's like over 1 million views on it. Could you believe that?
I don't understand why.
Kids don't know what's good for them anymore nowadays. You know.
You're providing it though, you know.
I know but back then that's all I had. Okay, this was I have not covered Ant Queen since 2018 apparently.
Okay.
So the last 2 years I've grown.
Okay.
My tastes have matured into
For the better.
yes, for the better.
Matured.
So anyway, so anything else to say about Ant Queen?
Bleh.
Okay,
That's it.
beautiful. All right, so number 1, I've got to play
curious.
Well, hold on, I have to get the sound effect. All right, now this was the whole reason I made this list.
Okay.
The whole reason, because Shower with Your Dad Simulator 2015. Do you still shower with your dad? Very positive, overwhelmingly positive. Now, I'm not going to play the video or the pictures because of, I mean, yes, things are blurred out, but you can still make out partial nudity and stuff like that.
Yeah.
All you're doing in this game, epilepsy warning, you're matching the naked kid with the naked dad, and there's 3 dads in the shower, and you have to, based on their skin tone, you have to match the kid with the dad quickly. It's a timed... It's...
Have you seen gameplay videos of this?
Ryan, what are you doing? Ryan. The same guy that I praised earlier.
The same person that...
Ryan, what are you doing to me? I was praising your name earlier in this list. It's a conversation starter ender. It's an ender. And it's $1. What more do you want? Totally worth it. In fact, it's better than Mount Your Friend, so eat that, fanboys.
Wow.
I can't believe... How can people like this game? What is like Call of Duty but better?
I have actually seen a video of this, of a YouTuber playing this, and it was really hilarious. However, this game stinks.
What are you talking about? This game saved my life. I am 27. My ex-wife and I have a daughter together and adopted our son together. They are now both 4 years old. When we were going through our separation... Really?
My gosh.
Can you see this?
Yes. Read the whole thing. I'm curious.
No, I'm not. People can do that on their own. You've got this heartbreak story in the Steam reviews on Shower with Your Dad Simulator 2015. Alright. So, what I'm going to do right now is not cut, but I'm going to give myself enough space to cut the video if this gets taken down. Back in 2015, I created a reaction video to this game being released.
Oh, did you?
I did. So if this video gets flagged or whatever, I'm just going to take the whole thing down. All right, so here we go. Ready?
Okay.
American audiences.
Why would you do that? Wait, so we're watching a reaction video. Ew.
This is gameplay.
We're watching a reaction video.
Of a reaction. Yes.
Like,
We're
so weird.
We're reacting to a reaction video.
Okay, so, here's the thing. I see the appeal. I see the appeal in the sense of the rushiness. I guess you have like limited time, right? It's a timed game.
Yes.
But this theme is just what the fuck disgusting. Like, I don't understand. Oh my god.
That's where I got the idea for the sound effect, by the way.
Ah, I see.
So, yeah.
I mean, I play My Little Pony with something like this, you know? I have a mobile game. I used to have a mobile game.
Yeah, but is it naked boys running into naked men in a shower?
No, absolutely not.
I mean...
This is so weird.
Clearly a lot different. You know?
This is really disturbing, I have to say.
Yep. Number 1. That's why it's number 1 on this list. What was your number 1?
It's actually kind of similar to my number 1,
Okay.
which is all the hentai games out there.
All right. Now, I tried to find a semi-decent game as an example.
Which Crush.
It's
God.
I didn't see any like boobage and other inappropriate. Well,
I actually beat Crush.
you wouldn't touch this with a 10-foot pole, but you beat it. Okay.
This one didn't have any nudity. This one wasn't like, nasty or anything, and
This
it was free to play.
There are other games out there. The Sakura. You played Sakura Dungeon though, didn't you?
Okay.
Is that an exception to the rule?
No, absolutely not. But let me explain something. Sakura Dungeon. I don't like Sakura Dungeon. I hate the theme. I don't like hentai games. I don't like nasty games like that because to me, games equals family. Games equals children. So when you put games equals pornography, it really ticks me off, and I don't like that. So Sakura Dungeon, the gameplay itself was fantastic. I wish there was a game out there that took its gameplay and went with another theme, but it was so crude and it was disgusting, and I wouldn't play that again.
Okay, my take on the whole thing. I don't mind if games have adult content in them. But it is the responsibility of Steam or whatever storefront it is to censor these images and to censor it and to make sure that only kids above a certain age have access to it. There are pages on Steam with full nudity, not blurred out whatsoever. Any kid could go to a Steam store page, this Steam store page, look at that page and see nudity on it. No blurring, no filter, no nothing. That's Steam's fault. I don't mind, like, I can totally understand that some games are for kids, some games are going to be for adults, and some are really going to only be for adults, because I can see that sex sells in business. Okay? She disagrees with me.
Sorry, I just sneezed a little. I try to cover the camera.
A little bit. Wow, that was, hold on, that was worthy of a...
No, I can't shut the camera off because then it could freeze coming back on, and then you have to like video and all that. So I'm trying to be polite about it.
No, that's awesome.
2-in-1 video.
That was beautiful. But I mean, I don't mind that games are... I don't mind that games have adult content in them, but they need to be better regulated or filtered out so that parents are aware this game contains nudity, or if a kid's looking at it, make sure that kid doesn't have access to it. But unfortunately, the way the world works, look at movie rentals. They've had dirty movie section long before the internet was a thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, I can understand some games would have adult content in them. I'm not against it, but it still needs to be regulated better, and for the storefronts to be better and upfront, and to, just... I don't know, like, right now, it's not happening. Any idiot with $100, any pervert, I should say, can just create a game, a visual novel on Steam with a bunch of nudity on it, and unless it gets flagged by the community or something, any kid could look at it and, there's no checks and balances.
Yeah.
So that's a problem.
I'm a prude. Like, I'm a prude when it comes to sex and nudity and all that, which is kind of a lot saying that because, I don't mind violence in video games, I guess. But
that's typical American, though.
Yeah.
Europeans don't have an issue with nudity as much as the Americans do. You know what I mean? Like, we as Americans, we have an issue. Oh, look, there's a nip slip. Janet Jackson, nip slip. That's unacceptable. But Rambo is mowing down people.
Yeah.
Blood flying everywhere. That's okay. But the nip slip Janet Jackson thing was all the rage back then.
I always think that sex is such a private thing. And when you take perverted sex and then you put it in games, I guess it triggers me.
Oh, it triggers you.
I know that word.
I'm in my head. I've got that image of that woman. You know what I'm talking? Yeah, that one woman that's. I don't want to pull it up. I'm just saying. Well, no. If I Google triggered.
No, don't do that, guys. Don't. It's horrible. It'll just lead you into the dark abyss.
What are you talking about?
The dark side of the internet. No.
What are you talking about? It's fine. There's no problem whatsoever.
Oh my god.
Triggered.
Triggered. No, but in all seriousness, I just don't like sex stuff in games because I'm pretty private about that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So
that's how we were raised. Sex is always a private thing.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know. But I mean, I've actually argued with real life friends over this kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. They love, hentai games. They're all about the freedom to express, and I'm all for that. But again, like you said, kids can easily access this,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of sad.
What adults do behind closed doors it's their own business.
Mm-hmm.
But when you create an environment that anyone can access, including kids, that's a problem. Mm-hmm. That needs to be addressed. Yeah. If you're an adult and you're into that thing, fine. You do you. But behind your closed door, I don't want to see that smut on a Steam page for all to see. Put filters on that or something. You know what I mean? And violence should be the same thing. I mean, there shouldn't be... people like blood pools on the Steam store. Like there should be warnings. Like there should be ratings. This game, there's the MSRP. No, it's I remember the name of it. It's a rating system. E for everybody. NC 17 plus whatever. This game has been rated for violence and nudity. If it's been rated that way, then why is it being displayed fully for all to see? Why isn't it something being done about it? As a parent, yes, my son's 19 now. I can't stop him from seeing any of it. I'm just saying, realistically, okay, I can't. But I'm just saying, if you're an adult, let's say that you're a non-gamer parent, but your kid is a gamer, and you don't know the first thing about Minecraft or the first thing about Sakura Dungeon. You're not going to know which is safe for your... I mean, I'm an informed gamer, so I know if my son is playing Dead by Daylight, I know exactly what kind of game it is. Or if my son's playing this or that, I know what kind of game it is, and I know what he's getting into. I'm an informed gamer. But there are plenty of parents out there that are not informed gamers that sit their kid in front of a tube because they want a break. They want a break from parenting. They put their kid in front of TV or video games so that the parents can do their own thing and unwind for a little bit. But what they don't realize is that they may be introducing their kids to something, or their kids may be getting into something that may not be appropriate for their age group. And that topic of parenting is a completely separate topic. I'm just simply saying... Yeah, I can understand why you wouldn't want to play or those Sakura games.
Yeah.
Hey,
nah, I'm good.
Yeah, you're good.
Didn't you cover Sakura Clicker?
Again, that was during my Aunt Queen. You know what? I couldn't hear you. Chewbacca was like yelling in my ear all of a sudden. I couldn't hear a word of that. So I'm gonna pretend like I'm just gonna cut that out and. That was, if I did, it was during my Aunt Queen days, and now I know better.
See. You grew.
My mature. Yes, that was back, but way back when. Before I met you.
I see.
Yeah. So that was our top 5. I really didn't have any dishonorable mentions other than say Postal 2. Postal. Have you ever played Postal?
Mm-mm.
Postal 2 is this first person. It's a staple, crappy but everyone loves it kind of game where you can pee on things and it's disgusting. I would not touch that. I've covered it once. I will never do it again. But it's it's one of those cult classics, but I don't see the appeal. Not as a mature adult. Do you have any honorable mentions, if any?
There's one called Janitor Simulator, something like that.
Okay.
And you have to like clean poop in a toilet stall.
Oh, that's nice.
And Street Cleaner Simulator. It's a buggy mess. It's pretty funny.
Okay.
It's like American Truck Simulator, but you clean streets, and it's terrible.
There was a game I covered called Garbage Truck Simulator or something, where you had to organize garbage routes and set up buy trucks, set up routes. You could drive the truck and dump.
Was it fun though?
It was.
No.
It was typical simulator. Like 80% of simulator games are trash nowadays because they all. You know what I mean? Like they don't have the same depth. Like they're quickly put together for to turn a buck.
Yep. I agree.
Yeah, and they're usually by the same developer too. So anyway. All right, well, that was our top 5 games we wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole. Yay, congratulations. Okay. All right, so new releases. Star Wars Squadrons came out recently for $40. Spelunky 2, 10% off, $18. Mafia Definitive Edition, $40. Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 Complete Edition, $20. It's been out for years, but it re-released somehow. Serious Sam 4, $40. And Drake Hollow, 25% off, $22. You've been playing that one.
I love Drake Hollow. It's so good.
I was paid to cover that one, so I'm trying to keep my views opinion free. Well, no, you tell me. What did you like about it?
I love it. It's a village builder, and it's so cute. It has like such cutesy stuff. People are comparing it to Fortnite, but I don't think it's anything like Fortnite.
If you didn't play you've seen the PvP, but have you seen the PvE Fortnite?
Oh, I didn't know there was a PvE Fortnite.
In PvE Fortnite, you go out, you loot houses, you get materials, you go back to your base, and it's a tower defense aspect at that point.
Oh, okay.
Same thing with this. You're going out, you're getting loot, you're coming back, you're building a base. PvE Fortnite is slightly similar to Drake Hollow.
Yeah. All right. Well, I still like Drake Hollow. They have like these little tiny little turnip-looking people that you have to take care of, and it's so cute. I like it, you know.
Okay, fair enough. There are other new releases, but I didn't put them down. These are the ones I thought were the best. Sales on Steam, Nier Automata. My brother's been playing that one. 50% off, $20. Probably because there's a Final Fantasy crossover somewhere. Battlefield 4, 80% off, $8. Final Fantasy XV, so 15, 50% off, $18. Civilization 6, 75% off, $15. And Overcooked 2, I think it was, 40% off, $15.
That's a good one.
Green Man Gaming. I have a link to Green Man Gaming in the below description, so click on that link before you buy anything. I'll get a small cut. No Man's Sky is 50% off. It's $30.
Ooh.
Yeah, pretty good for as much content. I mean, it had a rocky launch, but look at it now. Dying Light, 77% off. $13.
One of my favorite games.
$13.50. You like the parkouring in it.
I do.
The Escapists 2, 75% off, $5. And for those of you that like racing stuff, Assetto Corsa, I never played it, 81% off, $3.80. And then Humble Bundle has some bundles. The One Special Day Bundle, for $10, you can get a bunch of games. Some of them being Surgeon Simulator 1, Talisman, the board game, the digital adaptation, and then Portal Knights. So, and there's some other games in that bundle too. And then the CI games bundle, again, bunch of games, $15. Some of the ones that stood out: Sniper Contracts, Sniper Ghost Warrior, Lords of the Fallen, and so on. So if any of those games sound cool to you, go check out those bundles on Humble Bundle. So I guess we'll move on to our weekly Spanish sentence of the week.
Okay.
And this, of course, warrants the usual. I just have to find it. Here we go. sound effects I have on my soundboard,
This is your favorite.
This is the definitive. And of course...
Wow.
Yeah. So you gave me a Spanish sentence, and I have to try and translate it. That's how this works. All right.
So read it first, and then try and translate it.
¿Sabías que tienen etiqueta profesional? Búscalo en el YouTube. All right. So this is a question. The upside down question mark, I never understood that, but it's weird. The Spanish people don't know it's a question just because of the question mark at the end. They have to add that the question mark in the beginning too. Upside down, no less. That's all that tequila they're drinking. They're upside down.
Tequila and chili peppers.
Tequila. Sabius. Sabius is the name of a guy in Spain. What have etiquette professional? So what kind of someone is asking Sabius what his professional etiquette is, and Buscalo is responding to this, and he's saying in the YouTube. So that is the sentence.
Okay.
That's correct, by the way. But what was your interpretation of this?
Okay, so the sentence is: ¿Sabías que tienen etiqueta profesional? Búscalo en el YouTube. En el YouTube.
YouTube.
Jew. And it means, did you know they have professional tag? Look it up on the YouTube.
Professional tag?
Mm-hmm. They have an obstacle course, and people play professional tag on it. And with all sorts of parkour.
Okay. Well, then again, there are, what is that? You know that, not humans fall flat. It's that one.
I'm forgiven.
It's that one Japanese game
sisters.
show, and there's also an American game show where people
Ninja Warrior?
Wipeout. I think it is.
Oh God, Wipeout.
Where they're going through the obstacle course and they're trying to get through it without getting knocked over by balls and other things.
Yeah.
Is that similar? Is that similar to?
Not really. It's just a little. It's a pretty small warehouse type of room. And there's just like a bunch of obstacles in the way, and they just have to run around them in order not to get caught by people.
The continuum have taken me back. I'm immortal again! Omnipotent again!
I'm omnipotent again!
Oh, jeez.
All right, thank you, Q. Appreciate it. That's awesome. As far as animal talk, again, I wasn't given any pictures, but I did include one or two that's Sophie.
Oh.
Yeah. Thinking about her a lot lately. She's getting up there in age. She can't walk as well anymore, so yeah, it sucks. And then, that's a better picture over there.
My God, that tongue.
Mm-hmm. She wasn't even eating. I don't know what she was doing. But so if you have any pictures to share, dgapodcast@yahoo.com. Patreon people. This is a new month, and I wanted to thank all of my Patreon supporters for the month of October, and Twitch as well. So Ratsy's pledged $135 this month. He upped his pledge from $100 to $135, so that's awesome. Thank you so much. Lifetime $2,825. That's awesome. Thank you. Scotty R pledged $30 for a lifetime of $750. Greg Howe pledged $10 for a lifetime of $392. Brian pledged $50 for a lifetime of $250. Mindalot pledged $5 for a lifetime of $65. Rip Alpha pledged $1 for a lifetime of $42. Alyssa Barrett pledged $1 for a lifetime of $1. Alyssa Barrett being the developer behind the Kickstarter game that I recently covered, Facility 7 or something like that. And Rabid Amoeba pledged $1 for a lifetime of $1. So we got a couple of new subscribers this month, which is awesome.
Cool.
Yep, thank you. And then Twitch, I want to quickly thank Misa and Rabid Amoeba. They gifted a crap ton of subs recently. I think it was like 10 to 15 per person. I don't remember the exact count, but they like gifted a bunch of subs on my channel. So thank you, Misa. Thank you, Rabid. Also, Brian donated some extra Synthetic Utopia. That's his alias. Put a bunch of bits in there the other night.
Do you still have the ferret picture up while you're doing this?
I do. I guess I should. Sorry, my bad. This is a completely professional podcast.
It's like the ferret was talking the whole time.
Well, I could do that from here on out if people want to see that instead of me. That's fine. I don't mind. I'm not going to do the whole segment over. But
okay.
Thank you, Patreon people. Thank you, Twitch people. And thank you, White Knight, Bessa, and Mistema. White Knight's been subscribed for 30 months, Bessa 28 months, and Mistema for 13 months. So those are my long-standing ones. And then again, Misa, Rabbit Amoeba for your gifting of subs, and Synthetic Utopia Brian for the bits that you donated. And then everyone else, the Patreon people, thank you so much. Especially Ratsies and Scotty, Greg, and Brian for donating, lifetime-wise, over $100. Ratsies over 2,500. That's just amazing. So thank you.
Thank you.
I did give out Steam keys to the top 4. So Ratsy, Scotty, Greg, and Brian. Check your emails. Let me know. I know Brian got his because I gifted him Deep Rock Galactic and we featured it on Community Night. Speaking of Community Night, this is the last segment. This Friday, October 9th, 7 p.m. EST, we'll feature another game. We'll try and get Among Us going again, assuming that there's enough people on to do that. Otherwise, we'll do something else.
Jackbox Party.
You've been on that Jackbox Party for a while now. What game do you like in the Jackbox Party pack? Is it the
Quiplash?
There's Quibbage, Quiplash? I don't know, Fibbage and Quiplash.
Quiplash. I like Quiplash.
You like that?
And the drawing one.
Yep.
With the t-shirt.
Yep.
See, the drawing one, though, is rough because what if you get one person that draws an inappropriate thing?
That's true.
I'm just saying.
Well, that's when you can just cut it, and then start the game over.
I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the drawing ones for that reason. But I do like... There's some fun games on the Jackbox Party pack. The original quiz show was really hard, though. Do you remember the old quiz show? It was a three-person quiz show. The questions were like Jeopardy hard. Like, we're talking hard. So, I don't know. Anyway, so that was episode 9 of the DGA podcast.
I love you.
I love you too.
Yes, we love you all.
Yes, thank you so much for bearing with us. This is 9 episodes already. We've been thinking about possibly doing the podcast on a bi-weekly basis or a monthly basis instead of weekly. No one's really paying us to do a podcast, so and weekly is tough. Like, when you think about it, it's 7 days. I've got time, but I've got so many other things I'm doing. Like, Sunday rolls around, I've got nothing for Tuesday. I'm like, great. So now I'm rushing to come up with something and put together a podcast, and I got to get together with Idalee and get so it's like, so we may do this bi-weekly to give us more time. If there's enough financial monetary backing, I'll do it weekly, but we may end up doing this bi-weekly or monthly from here on out. I guess it depends on how we feel, so.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you so much, folks. This is Vince and Idalee. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time. Take care.
Bye, guys.